You're listening to the Radcast, a top 25 worldwide business podcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, January 19th, 2024, your weekly marketing and business news of the week. Joined by my co-host, my good friend. He's in Orlando today, instead of the warm confines of the vacay lounge. Chris Hansen. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. You know, just back from Mexico. Yeah.
You're nurturing that sunburn with a little bit of windburn now?
Yeah, exactly. It went from 87 to 37. Like, you know, and if you look at it on the map, we're not that far south of you know, it's kind of more west. I don't know how somehow Mexico and South Carolina can have 50-degree swings, but they just don't get the cold front that came through. So had some much needed R&R with the family, and Nicole and I had a great time with the kids. So it was good. Funny story, coming back last night, it was late. And we got back, you know, you're still on like vacation time. We were coming through, the kids needed to eat. So we stopped at, you know, the good old Chick-fil-A on the way back. Nothing bringing you back to America like a good Chick-fil-A drive through. And we had it called, and the girl delivered it to the car. And I said, gracias.
you were just, I mean, dude, I
the whole
do
camera,
that now.
the whole you know, kids at Nicole broke out like dying laughing. I was still in like Mexico, you know, like trying to speak the language. The Chick-fil-A girls just looked at me like I was like, I don't know what.
I mean, bro, you would fit right in Miami.
Hey, I know. Yeah, they wouldn't look at me funny, but the South Carolina Chick-fil-A girl thought I was, you know, I don't know, either trying to be a smart ass or I don't know what.
Yeah.
Like, she clearly could tell I wasn't Hispanic. So though my dark tan might have confused her, you know, did get my tan on, but it was lovely. We had a good time. But hey, we got to bring the people what they need. Got to bring them the news, and nothing starts the news like old Bill Gates does. And, you know,
Billy,
depending on the news article, who you trust or who you get your news from, it either is trying to scare you, try to enlighten you, or, you know, nothing to worry about here, nothing to see here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Bill Gates is predicting that AI, also known as artificial intelligence, will be transformative for everyone within the next 5 years. Despite concerns about impacting jobs, Gates believes that history shows new technologies create new opportunities. He thinks AI will be making everyone's life easier, particularly in areas like doctors' paperwork, where efficiency can be improved. So that was the one area. I'm glad we can make doctors' lives easier. Gates praises the improvements in OpenAI's ChatGPT-4, envisioning it as a white-collar worker capable of providing tutoring, health advice, coding assistance, and technical support. He emphasized incorporating such technology into education and healthcare, benefiting both rich and poor countries, while the International Monetary Fund expresses concerns about AI deepening inequality. Gates remains optimistic about the positive impact. Gates, who's committed to philanthropy, addresses concerns about losing wealth, stating that he has more than enough for personal consumption and continues to focus on giving away his fortune to the Gates Foundation. So Bill Gates is telling us what to think about AI and how much money he's giving away. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I bring it up.
He must be a good guy.
Yeah, he must be. Nothing to see here. But I take that more from the standpoint of, I do think that there are segments that this can expand into. I had this conversation a little bit with my wife, like with education, like how they're going to embrace it versus, you know, fighting it. Like people trying to cheat on every test, you know, but how, you know, knowledge has gotten cheaper. So how do we make it about the application of the knowledge instead of the knowledge itself? maybe, that, and I don't know.
Dude, I think about how many essays are being written by ChatGPT for assignments.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Well, they've probably now written a chat bot that allows the teachers to input the essay written from the students to see if it was, in fact, written by that. They need that GPT,
They do.
GPT.
That'd be a great name for like a college homework.
College homework app. Hey, there's a business idea if you're out there. Cheat BT kind of rings too. So there.
It's not old school.
If you really want to, have a proud business moment of helping kids cheat on tests.
It was a good business getting paid to write essays for people back in the day, but now, use ChatGPT.
Exactly. So it's having a big impact, and I think it's going to get interesting because I was reading, and this is where there was another article I read. I won't read from it specifically, but it was just talking about the challenges with knowledge is, whoever's controlling the knowledge, and depending on the beliefs within any country, what they allow and don't allow, because you still have filtering and things like that. So where it will be interesting is, once you factor or filter in, a China or someone else's core beliefs and what they will or won't allow. And so it's like, what
you can bend truth very easily.
Yes. And I will say where I get a lot of my knowledge is, movies like Mission Impossible. I watched that on the plane. And so it's related to this, the latest movies like Dead Reckoning or something like that. But it very much deals with supercomputers getting too smart for their own good. And literally, Tom Cruise is battling a supercomputer in the movie. And anyway, it's all fun, and I'm having a little bit of cynical nature here, but at the same time, I think that's the big fear. Is where do we cross the line of the computers becoming too smart and too self-aware, right? Mm. So sentient.
There's been a couple of movies about it, and kind of all right, can we be a little bit more cautious? Because clearly they're making movies about it. It's possible.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't know. Seems like all the movies started coming true, right? I'm still waiting on the flying cars, though. I talk about that a lot. I know. We need that to come true. But it was interesting. If you haven't seen today's episode is brought to you by Mission Impossible. But go watch that newest movie. It's funny how these storylines seem to always start to interject into all facets of life, and they might be on to something with where that's going. So we'll see. In a little bit of lighter news, but still important, and this comes to us from inside.com. Walmart Plus is launching Save Your Resolutions campaign. Last week we talked about somebody trying to break your resolutions. Walmart's trying to help you save them. Walmart Plus has launched its Save Your Resolutions campaign starring TV host Andy Cohen. The effort features an ad that pokes fun at people who give up on their New Year's resolutions. Walmart Plus is the retailer's membership program that offers in-store and online benefits to shoppers. And just for those listening, Walmart Plus, Amazon Plus, similar type experience. The campaign launched right before National Quitters Day, the second Friday of the new year. People tend to start giving up on their New Year's resolutions. The 30-second ad spot opens with Cohen partaking in yoga, tennis, painting, working out, other activities. Then highlights how a Walmart Plus membership can save your resolutions, providing saving incentives that can make those activities easier and more affordable. So there you go. No more quitting resolutions. We got to save them. Or, I have an idea. Just create habits instead of resolutions. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Change your routine.
Change your routine and stick with it. Bubly is launching a dry January campaign. Inside.com. PepsiCo, co-owned sparkling water brand Bubly, has launched a dry January themed campaign. Central to the effort is an online sweepstakes to win a year's supply of the bubbly, Consumers can enter on online sweepstakes to win their own Press for Bubly gold and white button that leverages LTE technology to deliver years worth of Bubly. So I guess you just hit the button and it comes to you. The online sweepstakes is open through January 31st and give away 50 buttons to consumers only in New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. What the heck? Got to be in all those? New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. They don't like the small towns. Bubly is also giving out a free 8-pack to 1,000 randomly selected consumers nationwide. So, dry Bubly. I'm not a big sparkling water person personally.
No?
Nah.
I get down with it.
I like water.
I used to like it more.
Oh, but not sparkling.
Well,
you can't drink it fast enough.
No, but dude, sometimes you need a good burp. You know?
That's what Coke's for.
I agree, but I'm trying to cut back on Coke. So Bubly's been filling in.
Try some Coke Zero.
Sometimes you need that burp to like move the food down and get that next round in.
Yeah, exactly. I like Coke Zero. It's better for you. No sugar. Still got all the chemicals.
Someone's listening that can relate to this. I'm not a total weirdo.
No, I like to burp too. I just don't have to have sparkling water too.
You just want a little bit more sugar in that water.
Yeah, or fake sugar, all that stuff.
High fructose corn syrup.
I like low fructose corn syrup, if there's such a thing. But, dry January, only halfway through. I can't say I honored dry January while I was in Mexico, but
that'd be tough.
But once again, I don't need these calendar sessions. It's all about moderation year round. So that way you don't have to have, dry moments in life or overly wet moments or whatever that might be, whatever the alternative of dry is, I think it's wet. The irony is when you drink a lot of alcohol, it dries you up. So it's like, you're dehydrated. So the irony of calling it dry January, I don't know. Past my pay grade for what kind of makes something that way. Inside the creator marketing trends expected to go viral in 2024. This is coming to us from Marketing Dive. So marketing trends, creator marketing trends. I'm going to simplify some things. Creator marketing is typically, influencers or other people that are regularly posting content, might even be brands, but typically an individual. So in 2024, the creator economy is surging, marked by a 44% increase in marketing investments. So it's going to be more and more money being invested in influencer marketing / creator marketing. So this is going to be a $480 billion industry by 2027. Creator-led advertising gains traction, exemplified by successful campaigns such as Billion Dollar Boys collaboration with Lipton Iced Tea. The impact of creator content on brand loyalty surpasses traditional ads. But as consumer social media posts decrease, collaborations become crucial. Predicted trends include selective partnerships, declining pay-to-play deals, and brands hiring creators for owned channels. Follower counts become less relevant, and a mid-tier category gains attention. Longer form content is expected to resurge, and social commerce, particularly TikTok Shop, holds promise. The combination of influencers with AI, pardon me as I switch pages, including generative AI and virtual influencers, explored with an emphasis on maintaining trust and authenticity. So again, I don't know why we have to change these terms all the time. Creator marketing, influencer marketing, one and the same. The big number here is it's currently at $250 billion, but it's going up to $480 by 2027. And, consumers don't always trust brands, and they know they're being marketed to. We talk about these things a lot. And so you're going to see, as these creators, the platforms, less content like from regular people and more from content creators. It's like, how do you balance things feeling like ads and things feeling like organic content? And I think that's where I don't know. The rubber's going to hit the road if we can maintain that. And I think that's where stuff like podcasting and things that we've talked about on the show become really, really more important and as alternative ways to get your messages out there. But I also will be, and I think that's where like they mentioned here, longer form content, whether that's podcasting, whether that's YouTube, longer videos, good storytelling, all that stuff. And then TikTok Shop is not completely surprising either. So TikTok continues to do well for sure. Even though I don't get on it as much, no matter how much we talk about it, I still don't get on it as much as a lot of other people are. I don't know why that is.
Same. I talked about it yesterday with another buddy of ours. I need to get on it more.
Yeah. It's important, but I don't know. Just going down that rabbit hole. I just tend to want to avoid it.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm trying to avoid the doom scrolling. I don't want to get sucked in for 45 minutes or however long it is.
Yeah, exactly. But I just keep going back to $480 billion. Dude.
It's a big number.
There's a lot of money out there. I can't say I've heard of $1 Billion Boy.
$1 Billion Boys Club, I think it's a clothing company. If that's who it is.
Yep.
They've been around a long time. That was like Pharrell, like 2002. They kind of came on the scene. We'll interesting collab, honestly.
With Lipton tea. Yeah, I don't know.
Random.
Exactly. I used to drink a lot of tea growing up. My mom used to make brewed tea. It was just always in the refrigerator. We used to drink like 2 gallons of tea a day. And then I think my dad, when he was like 40, got kidney stones. And the doctor's like, do y'all drink a lot of brewed tea? And my mom's like, staring at the wall going, maybe a little bit, knowing that's all we drank. And we didn't drink much tea after that.
At least it was fresh. I thought I was drinking the brisk out of the can.
Oh,
from the vending machine.
I was never a vending machine tea guy.
At the baseball fields, chugging that Lipton brisk.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I did like this. Okay, so I'm a big Coke Zero cherry fan. I like Coke Zero cherry. They're hard to find at the gas station sometimes. I don't know why that is. And QT, I'm talking to you. You don't ever have cherry Coke Zero, and you're the best. We prefer you in the area for convenience store stuff, but you never have cherry Coke Zero. So it sends me to some of your competitors. But we're not talking about Coke. We're talking about Pepsi. Somehow Coke makes it into the conversation, even when it's just Pepsi. Pepsi article. They can't get out of second place. Sorry. And if you want to learn from me directly, join my newsletter, ryanalford.com/newsletter. Sign up. I give daily advice on marketing, personal branding, podcasting, life. Give that a shout. Join that. It's free. It's daily. Just like this show, give away our best advice. Marketing Dive. Great marketing news source.com. Pepsi Wild Cherry courts aging millennials as flavored soda sales pop. Hey, I like the play there. Soda sales pop. I mean, do you ever call soda pop?
I didn't. I feel it. I mean, I remember I had a coach that would always refer to it as pop. I don't know. Is that a northern thing?
I think so. Okay, give me a pop. You gotta. I always think back to the Back to the Future. He goes into the things like, just give me a tab. Son, you can't get a tab until you order something. Anyway, sorry.
Tab soda.
Pepsi joke, dad joke. Pepsi is launching a dedicated campaign for its wild cherry variant titled Get Wild. They need to hire me for the voiceover. Targeting aging millennials who are settling into adulthood. All those poor millennials. The campaign recognizes the changing definition of wild for its demographic followers last year's Pepsi rebrand. Man, that's a very I don't know, the confusing order of words there. The ad highlights everyday indulgences, incorporating nostalgic music references. Pepsi Wild Cherry aims to appeal to millennial women, a key demographic following flavored cola sales, and the campaign includes partnerships with women-owned media outlets. Brand is also emphasizing its zero sugar products, offering free samples and a retail promotion. And win a trip to the 2025 Wild Card Weekend. Okay. Look, the only reason I thought this was interesting is because I like cherry Coke Zero. But if Pepsi Wild Cherry get in some QTs, then it's all good. And I do think that I'm starting to see the zero sugar thing more, like everywhere. It's clearly like they've gotten the word is out that sugar's like killing people. And then people are finally like avoiding it.
Oh, my business partners bought sugar-free Jolly Ranchers last night.
Oh,
like, it's everywhere. I know. It still has poison in it.
Yeah, exactly.
You still got the aspartame and the red 40. Like, I don't think the sugar's making that big of a deal.
I don't know. I think it helps with calories, but I don't know that it's helping with overall wellness or health. You know, that's like my biggest fear is like all the Cokes. I mean, I've avoided the sugar forever, but then like something else gets you. The phenylalanine 44, whatever.
Yeah.
The stuff you can't pronounce.
Those other ingredients that we can't pronounce, so we don't really know what they are.
Exactly. If you can't pronounce it, I'm not worried about it. You know, I mean, you can't pronounce it. If I can't say it, it doesn't make it real, right? Yeah. I think that was the goal of naming these things. I will say the next article is about X, and so we're starting down to get into the Elon Musk territory. But I will say I did see we've had this huge cold front sweeping the U.S. and the Tesla batteries aren't charging in the cold. Everybody wants to get us. That. Everybody's wanting to get us on these electric cars. The damn batteries won't charge when it gets cold out. They're stranded. Called it the Tesla, the electric car junkyard because the batteries are charged because the temperature's too cold. I'm like, this is the problem. Like, I don't want to be stuck.
Did no one think about that during research and development phase?
They developed this shit in like Texas and Florida. And so it's like, I don't.
In California?
In California.
It's like perfect weather year round.
You need to go to like, Chicago or a bigger city where it's freezing to test all attributes. I'm sure they go through some amount of it. It's just, when the temps have been staying the steady like -10s or something like that, they probably did go to that extreme. So a lot of upset Tesla owners. Elon Musk demands another huge payday from Tesla. This comes from CNN. Elon Musk announced his desire for a larger stake in Tesla, aiming for around 25% of the company's stock, double its current ownership. Musk emphasizes the need for significant voting control, enabling influence without risking being overruled, especially as Tesla expands into artificial intelligence and robotics. Expressing discomfort without substantial control, Musk suggests he would prefer developing products outside of Tesla. CEO highlights the importance of the ongoing Delaware ruling on previous massive pay package before agreeing to a new compensation plan. Musk contends that having 25% ownership would offer influence, but still subject to shareholder votes. Musk sees the company's future in AI and robotics, including developments of humanoid robots. Tesla stock dipped 1.5% lower in pre-market trading following the announcement. It's like, I get it though. He wants a little more control, and I mean, like, it's so funny to me. I understand how this works. So like, I don't need like anybody to DM me and like say, well, you know how corporate, once you get into a corporate, so your board of directors and all, I know how it all works, but it just sort of fascinates me. And talking to Dave Asprey, what happened to him with Bulletproof Coffee, like the board, you're on board, like nixing you and stuff like that. It's just like, you start a company, you make it this big. And I get it once you sell or have stock or I get how all that works. But you get ousted, like lack of control. I don't know. Something blows my mind about that proposition once you've brought a company to that level.
It's crazy. Steve Jobs, same thing happened to him, right?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Greed.
Yep. So, Apple has overtaken Samsung as the world's biggest smartphone maker. This is from Hypebeast. Apple has surpassed Samsung as the world's top smartphone seller for the first time since 2010. Apple sold 234 million units in 2023, capturing 20% of the global market, while Samsung sold 226 million units. The shift is attributed to Apple's innovative strategies, increasing competition with the Android market. I thought Apple had already overtaken them, so this was a little, but it's, then I forget that Samsung and Android are a lot bigger in other countries. But
right.
I'm ready for some innovation, though, on the smartphone,
There's another guy, the master investor on Instagram, big stock trading guy, but he's been talking about this for a while where Apple is not innovating at all. Like they're stagnant.
Yep.
They're not bringing anything different to the table.
Yeah. And whatever like that head display that's supposed to like transform, like, I don't know, I forget the name of it. And already, like, they make a big news announcement and then it's like delayed and how long it takes, like transformative computing or something. And it's like, I don't know.
It's like new camera, bigger display. Sick. Let me wait in line for 4 hours for this and spend $1,200.
Yeah, but it's made of titanium now. If I watch one more commercial where it's like, but it's the titanium iPhone. It wasn't titanium before. Like, I'm disappointed. I'm going to send my other one back because I just assumed it was already made of titanium. It's now made of adamantium. Even the Wolverine can't cut through it.
That's what it's going to turn into.
I know. The Michelob Ultra was named sponsor of Team USA through 2028 Olympics. They've been named the exclusive beer sponsor for Team USA at the 24 Summer Paris Olympics, as well as the Milan Cortina and the Los Angeles Olympics in 2028. This sponsorship follows InBev's recognition as a worldwide Olympic partner through 28. Michelob Ultra, known for its sports partnerships, aims to connect with global fans and emphasize responsible consumption in this collaboration. If you're going to be running the Olympics, you need that low-calorie beer, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be getting weighed down by Bud Fat.
Guinness. Yeah, some Bud Heavy.
No, Bud Heavy. You got to have the Ultra.
Gotta stay light.
I know. But there is some irony, though, of even alcohol at all being in the Olympics. It's like, how many of these Olympic athletes are really even drinking one drop, at least in training phases and all that stuff, right?
And if they are they reaching for a Mick Ultra,
Yeah. Those Russians are drinking all that vodka while they're getting ready. Or the
vodka and performance enhancing drugs. That's what
it's amazing what testosterone and growth hormone mixed with vodka.
Savage.
I did want to mention some important social holidays. Today is National Popcorn Day. Pop it if you got it. Pop that popcorn. Are you a big popcorn guy?
I actually had a bag about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't
eat a lot at home. Movies?
Yeah, if I go to a movie.
Oh, yeah. Extra butter.
I'm dumping that bunch of crunch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow's National Cheese Lovers Day, January 20th. And from a business standpoint, look, we have fun with these, but Get to Know Your Customers Day is Monday, the 20th. Or tomorrow, Saturday. Falls on a Saturday. So while you're not working, if you're, more of a white collar worker and you're, home for the weekend, get to know your customers on Saturday. But you should already know your customers. So this would be a good way to collect emails, though. Get to know your customers today. Be like, I want to get your email, so I know you better. I can send you more stuff. Be a good ploy for it.
Like a marketing.
Yeah. And if you were here, buddy, we'd celebrate this together on Monday, National Hugging Day. I guess Saul, you'll have to give me a hug as you're not here. And National Compliment Day is next week, so just wanted to bring that up. So anybody that wants to pay me a compliment, just send it to me on the 24th.
Hold it. till the 24th.
Hold it to the 24th.
Not a day before.
I will not be accepting any compliments until then. It's a National Compliment Day. I just didn't want anyone to miss that. And of course, if you didn't miss this past, hit the back button. Cassie Petrie was on. She is a influencer in the music industry, working with a lot of groups. She worked with Fifth Harmony and the Backstreet Boys. Shared some good tips, tricks for if you're in the music industry or just on social media in general. So hit the back button. Next week, Tanner Chittister comes on. A lot of recommendations for business development coaches, things like that. Really great. And I did enjoy an episode I just recorded today that will be coming out soon. The Panda Man, Kyle Newell, was here at studio. If you're looking for a way to really jumpstart your physique, your diet, everything, it's got some really unique techniques. And let me tell you, we went down some roads, some unique roads, and talked about some controversial techniques. Let me just say that. I'm going to give you a little hint. You're in for a real treat. I'll leave it at that. On that one, the Panda Man. He was great, though. Kyle's awesome. Sawyer's in here cringing a little bit, I'm sure, on that one. So these roads, you never know where we'll go on the Radcast, baby. We say if it's radical, we cover it. We got real radical. So see how that goes.
I'm excited for that one.
Oh, yeah. Any final words, my friend?
Stay toasty out there, people. Stay warm.
Yeah, got to stay warm. You're probably cold wherever you are. So we're keeping it hot here on the Radcast. We appreciate our sponsor, our company. We run it, but we do appreciate that, especially my favorite product here. Sleep Gummies from Vacay, V-A-Y-C-A-Y. TakeAVacay.com. Premium wellness products delivered straight to your house. We've got mushroom gummies, sleep gummies. We've got functional things that help you relax, take the edge off. All third-party lab tested for purity and quality. TakeAVacay.com. V-A-Y-C-A-Y. The only way to vacay the way I vacay. Straight back from vacay. Right into this seat. Right into your living room. Your number one marketing and business show. For Chris Hansen in somewhat sunny Orlando, I'm Ryan Alford. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen or watch full episodes, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow us on social media at our Instagram account, the.rad.cast, or at Ryan Alford. Stay radical.